Hey, welcome to another live stream. This is kind of a part two of this live stream where we are actually going to replace the screen this time. I promise. I promise. Um, Joining me on the stream, I have the one and the only, ta-da, Goldie. That way.
Yeah.
Who's going to be organizing stuff. So,
In front of me, I have 3 bins of random crap I took from the hoard room, middle room, and I will be seeing which goes where, what goes who, and, figuring out a more organized thing than junk in bucket.
All right, let's see who we got in the chat. We have Matthew. Hey, Matthew, Francois, and David Starbuck, and the one and only Jeremy's Vintage Hillbilly Shack. So, hey, everyone. Yes, Francois says organize all the things.
Also, I will be offering some things for sale if I find something that I especially don't need. But, we'll see. We'll see.
There we go. All right. How cold is it there? It says when I was getting my prescription filled this morning, that it's -9, but feels like -16. So cold, especially with that wind cutting through you. So it's breezy out there. So let's change camera madoodles, which I meant to test before, but we'll test it live because I forgot. All right, so I got this Asus Vivobook. It has a really broken screen. We found out that it had here, in this section, it had a regular spinning hard drive, and I thought that's what it was booting off of. Turns out there's actually an M.2 SATA right here. That's what it's actually booting off of. This was storage. It did have a few bad components or bad sectors. So, using my cloning box, which you can't really see, let me zoom up. Using my cloning box, we put this drive into the source and this into the target, and we cloned it yesterday, and it took a bit, but it eventually got done. So I think it was just simply data because it did take a little less time than I thought, but it also, if it doesn't have Windows 11 files on it, we're good. So I rewatched the video this morning because, dear Asus, the way you gotta replace the screen in this sucks monkey balls. Make it better. Do better. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I also have my soldering pad, and there are 3 compartments up here. So I actually marked them with tape. So we have left hinge, right hinge, and Wi-Fi. Those are the only thing that's got to get unscrewed from this to take it apart. Yay! Because I did rewatch the video this morning with the guy I watched this video with the guy took the screen off, and I thought, oh, it's just going to be he's just being overly precautious and taking the screen off to replace the screen. No, there's this piece of plastic here that goes up and covers the bottom of the bezel. So there's that. So without further ado, let's get this thing apart, shall we? The first thing we're going to do is disconnect the battery. We're going to see how easy this is compared to the guy doing the video, because the guy made it look all easy. So we'll move this. You see what I'm doing? So the battery connector is right here. We got to move the connector. That's going to move back. There we go. And then this just pops up. That goes back in. So I'm going to push that back in for now. There we go. Battery's disconnected. And the next thing we did, the screws from the cable. So let's do that. First, basically following what he did on the stream, or on his video, but it doesn't really matter. But So there's 4 screws on either hinge. I just did the left hinge. I'll do the right hinge. They're all the same size screw, so I don't need to worry about which one's which. I did do the Wi-Fi separately because the Wi-Fi is a smaller screw, and I have 3 compartments, and I have 3 things I need to get unscrewed. So why not just make it easier for myself and do that? So I did actually take a photo of the wiring, the way the wiring goes for the Wi-Fi, so I can try to put it back the way it is, because there's tape that holds it down right here. See if I can get that off easy.
Hey, anyone need an old ass copy of PSO burned for the Dreamcast on a verbatim disc?
Probably the wrong crowd. You never know. What is PSO?
Phantasy Star Online. It's an old ass MMORPG, the first of its kind.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember it now. I never heard of it as PSO.
I'm just gonna chuck it in the disc pile of discs, which will be referred to. Probably chuck it in my media bin, which is back there.
Okay, let's try to get the cables out first. So they kind of go under there. Okay.
Game controller. Why the heck did my Ouya controller end up there? It needs to go next to the Ouya and Ouya purgatory for the rest of time.
There we go. So the cable's up. Now, what he did on the video, he actually removed, there's a piece of tape. We're going to come in close on this. There's a piece of tape right here. Now, on his, it was covering the screw, which is right here. Mine is not. And what he suggested, which makes a lot of sense because these connectors are a pain. And I mean a pain to get back connected. He actually suggested, because it does come off with the lid, just to leave it connected, which is we can. I'm going to leave the tape on it. Okay, maybe. Just take the card out. Ta-da! All right. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm lifting up the hinge on this side. So it clears the board. I'm also going to lift up the... Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Shoot. Okay. There's also back here. I knew I was forgetting something. I thought this was going too fast. That's the video connector. And there's a piece of clear tape. I don't know if that's coming across or not. There's a piece of clear tape holding it. And that just comes up. And then I guess this just comes out. It's also taped down here. Okay, cool. Okay.
Zero clue if I took the Airport Extreme card out of this old router.
So there, see, I've lifted up. I've lifted up the hinge, which is right here. So we lift that up. And then over here, on this side, there's the other hinge. Just lift it up. Just the clear. And in essence, this is supposed to just come right off. I don't see anything else that's connected. It just came right off. Coming up from that side. What's holding it in over here? Let's take a peek.
Oh, it's not every day you go through your pile of junk and find a 2007 black MacBook.
Is that the one I sent you?
No, this is my childhood one. It's in pieces because it fell and I have no idea what went wrong with it.
Okay, let's put this back here.
I'm probably going to put it in like my bits pile. I don't want to give it away to Jackson's or anything.
You know, these black ones are the sought after ones.
Yeah, I have an old white one that I might be able to swap the case on. The hell do I have just so many Nerf guns in my crap?
Wow. Grumble. What is putting this in? Essence. There. Okay, I guess I just had to lift it up a little bit. Cool. So there's the screen. You can't see, but here's the screen. Ta-da. And it's this piece of plastic right back here. That's what's going to come off in order to get this bezel off, which is the stupidest way of doing it. So you're not going to see, but well, maybe you can. Hold on. What I can do. So there's a slight edge here. You got to get that pried open, which is sometimes easier said than done. And then this comes off.
You think you've seen everything, then you find the part of a Xbox 360 HD DVD drive.
This is what's stopping. Yeah.
I gotta find a keepsakes box. Proof I graduated high school.
There you go.
Back in here for now.
Oh, this was a lot easier looking on the video.
Note to everyone watching, if you find a GPS that looks like this in anything, you can hack it to run Windows CE and run whatever you want on there.
Hey, Matthew, other Matthew. Hello. I like to have it. What's wrong with that black MacBook, by the way, Goldie?
I'm not selling it, just so you know. I have no idea. It was on a pile of laptops that was sitting over there a long time ago, back in 2020. And then it just slid down and collapsed with a bunch of them.
Matthew, no, I don't mind if you join. Let me send you, because Matthew was interested in taking it if you didn't want it.
There will be things that will be sold once I get to the other bins, because there was a bunch of stock that I had that I never sold because the reason why all these bins are here is because I got in such a deep depression that I didn't clean. So I just had to pick up everything and just put it in bins. So, there will be stuff. I'm going to just stick this in with the devices pile. This goes in with the controllers. I have a really dirty copy of how to use Microsoft Windows XP Office XP.
Hey, can you do a favor? Can you do me a favor? When you're digging through stuff, just turn your volume down a touch because it's kind of noisy.
Oh, is it? I might just switch to like my headphones.
Okay. Hey, Matthew.
Hey, I got some great news as of late.
What? Yeah, I saw you got a Mac Mini.
I'll be getting it on Tuesday because I had to order it from Best Buy.
Is it one of the M4s?
Yes.
Nice.
M4 with 512 gigs of storage and 2 years of Apple Care Plus.
Sweet. So, Matthew is the one that wants your black MacBook. Sell it. You can make money.
Here's the thing.
If it works, I'll buy it from you because I've always wanted to find a black MacBook.
It has an unknown issue. So
my mom wants it. You aren't gonna get it. I'm sorry. She wanted it. She has guts that she's gonna transplant into it, so it's already hers. I do have a fiber channel card I have to get rid of.
Well, I also got some other things as well.
Nice.
I got a new graphics card.
Oh!
For my desktop. I finally upgraded from a 1060.
Nice.
To a 4060 Ti.
Ooh, I have a 3060 myself, or had before my desktop went to hell. And now I'm using a backpack computer with a 3080, a 2080.
Yeah, it'd be really nice if
I
this
also
was
bought a new power supply
nice.
because it
What's
turned
the
out
what?
my old power supply couldn't handle the 4060 that much.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Mm.
Which wattage did you get?
I got an 850 watt.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm
That would
so
be
happy because it's my first fully modular power. I mean, not fully. Well, I guess that's what it's called. Basically, I had to plug it in the parts I need.
Mm.
I'd never done that before, and I was afraid I was going to bork it.
Well, congrats for you, man. Remember when I had to put together my first computer? It was a very daunting task, and then it was like, wait, this is just Lego.
Oh, and I want to say hi to JC in the chat. Hey, JC.
Mm.
So the fun part is trying to get this something into that slot. And
I
you
also
would
had
think,
a problem last night.
oh,
My pipes were messing up. And we had that cold front coming in.
yeah.
Youch.
We had a wet floor this morning.
Oh no.
But I already cleaned it up.
Cool.
I don't know what's causing the issue, but I got a plumber coming in at 3.
There we go.
All right, who wants to play the game of does this thing have leaky batteries? Take your votes now. Or cast your votes now.
There it is. There's the piece of plastic that stops you from taking the bezel off.
Cool.
Ah. All right. So that's off. I finally got to start it.
All right.
Let's...
We're opening it now.
I'm going to say it's leaky.
I have so many of these old Skylanders portals. I used to play the game when I was a youngin'. And it's not leaky!
Dang. That's surprising.
I'm probably going to put this in the old toys and jazz bin, which is this one. This one will be books and... Actually, I have no idea yet. This box is, right here, is general things that make noise. And there will be a special surprise cameo at the end of this stream from said box.
So what are you going through?
This is just all the crap that was on my floor.
Really?
Just everything. There are like 6 bins, and this laptop is stacked on top of bins.
Oh.
This
no.
is from a laptop one of my teachers gave me. I got it to work for like 10 minutes after hitting it with a heat gun because it was a victim of Bumpgate. And it was going to be a really nice machine until I messed up the power cable. This is probably going to go in my laptop parts and pieces bin over here.
So, interestingly enough, the guy that was doing the video, his bezel, like he was working on a client's computer, and the bezel was also broken on that side. So maybe it's an Asus Vivobook thing. I don't know, but
probably poor design choices from Asus.
Oh yeah, probably.
Speaking of Asus, I actually got an Asus. I got the Asus graphics card, not anything else. So I'm used to Asus crap.
Thankfully, it won't. So here comes the fun. Because the screen is taped in.
Anyone want this, what's left of a Gundam?
What Gundam is it?
I think it's RX 70-something. One of those series.
I'd rather just build my own again.
I'll be right back.
I have some Gundams that are in box that need to go.
You guys chat. I'll be right back.
Rip off
I actually
Tamagotchi.
finally built my first Gundam earlier last year. Because...
Congrats.
Well, no, I used to do it, but then I stopped. And then I just got started doing it again because I found a cheap set at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, God, why are you going there?
Because they have Gundam figurines as well, and my mom needed stuff to order to do. Oh, no, it's okay.
You don't want... They legit... Sorry. Sorry. They legitimately trafficked a holy artifact, a holy Middle Eastern artifact. Like, not even joking, they did that. It's hilarious. Over here we don't have Hobby Lobby, we have Michael's.
We have Michael's too, but I never saw him over there.
You should go there. Michael's is a lot better. They have a wider variety of crap.
I don't know. I went to Michael's the other day when I was ordering my Mac Mini because my mom was looking for some diamond art. She's been getting into diamond art recently.
Oh, cool.
That's fair.
And yeah, so an older lady was in front of us, and she was paying with check.
Mm.
And I'm like, a check in 2025.
Yeah.
$300 worth.
I mean, it's a check's a check. Money is money.
All right,
True,
I need to find a pair of tweezers.
I'm guessing your handwriting looks like a dying animal like mine.
No. Here's the thing. I can actually write my name in cursive very well.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt because, I like to talk about what I'm doing.
A special Trina announcement.
I got a toothpick.
Trina has an announcement.
Because here is the tab, and I had to get tweezers because I can't get the thing started.
Okay, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Trina Technobabble at trinatech.com is actually blocking the viewpoint.
Oh. Ta-da! Up here.
A little bit better.
Up here. There we go. So they have these little tabs that has tape behind the screen. Now, fortunately, the screen is busted, so I gotta figure out which side's sticky though. Because the best thing to do is just turn it around. If you can.
Wait, I need to make a joke. Trina has an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. I'm not gonna finish that one. Those of you who get it, get it.
Goldie, please don't, because no one will get it. That's on the stream.
That's why I stopped. Gosh darn it.
Trina has an announcement. Deep Space Nine is better than Babylon 5.
I never was a fan of Bad 5. I tried to watch it, but I was never a fan of it. So
I'm just slowly walking away from this conversation because I don't want to get into a Trekkie war.
Okay, what is better, Deep Space Nine or Voyager?
I've only watched Lower Deck. Lower Decks.
I haven't seen Lower Deck yet.
It's good. Do it. It's good.
I've heard a lot of the good things about the continuity of that show.
I tried watching it, but the humor just didn't get me. So.
I recently, in order to ignore the impending doom in the United States, started watching Dragon Ball Z and the original Dragon Ball. I wouldn't recommend you watch it.
Zed.
What?
Zed. Not
ZZ. You Canadians. Dragon Ball Z, I'll say it that way. But
it's not Canadian. It's the only country in the world that speaks English that pronounces it Z is the States. And I hate to tell y'all down there, but you ain't right.
Fine, Dragon Ball Z. And while I was buzzing out earlier, I thought of the dumbest thing possible. A bunch of things about Dragon Ball is basically there's a lot of aliens and stuff. Yeah. And the main character is an alien.
Yeah.
Who's basically a Klingon. They're pretty similar in, race design. I just imagined that, at some point, due to the vastness of space, Starfleet would have a Saiyan on board. They just would. It's not a matter of opinion.
What season are you on?
I've just been watching bits and bobs. I mean, I finished the...
If you want to keep your sanity, stop after Cell Games.
Of course I'm going to stop. I've seen Cell Games. It's great.
They really should have stopped after Cell Games.
Yeah, but it was a money-making franchise. They're going to keep making it more inane.
Toriyama just wanted to continue the franchise.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Toriyama.
Agreed.
Guess what? The tape's maybe almost out.
I mean, I have really bad taste in anime in general.
Why are you doing the tape like that?
Sorry.
Because that's the way you have to remove it.
So you have to round it up like it's cotton candy?
Exactly. You can't just pull it because it will tear, and then Yeah, it becomes a nightmare.
This will become a common occurrence across any stream that I go through my stuff, because I have several of these.
Nice.
Stick that in the stuff that makes noise box.
And I do
Just
have two-sided tape to replace it, so which is thicker, so even better.
Oh, another thing I got, and this I bought it the same day I bought the Mac Mini.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 of them. I got 2 Western Digital 20 terabyte hard drives for Plex.
Oh, 20
20?
terabytes. Sorry, my brain went to 20 gigabytes, and I'm like, that's not
No,
that
Like, hold on,
terabytes. Gigabyte.
I gotta grab a charger real quick. Hold on.
All right, so
My laptop's starting to
I
get
just
low.
got- there's the tape. Oh, you can't see. Where's my camera? Why can't you see?
You're a little too high.
There we go. Ta-da! There's all the tape. That's how thick it is.
It looks like a match now.
Now it's gonna look like a match on the other side soon. So we're gonna just double check that this will come up. Fingers crossed. Yay! So that one side comes up. And guess what? I got to rinse and repeat on this side.
What?
Yeah, they tape it on both sides.
Asus.
It's not
That's
the only
Asus
company.
for you.
I hate to tell you, go talk to Apple, who loves to glue their batteries in. Tape them.
Well,
in.
yeah, but that's Apple. They do stupid crap all the time. But this
Also,
is Asus.
also
They should be better
Acer.
than this.
Also, Acer. Who else does it? The laptop company now does it.
Probably Dell too.
Yep. They sure do.
Well, as someone who has nonstop experience with Dell laptops, I'm gonna have to deny that.
The older ones, honey. You got to get some of the newer ones in.
I'm starting. I got one from 2020 last time. Now glue.
Yeah,
No.
that's 2020.
Yeah.
Again, deal with a newer one. Where is the tape on this one? I can't find the tab.
Oh, what the hell?
What?
Check this out. Commodore Minuteman 1.
Nice.
Okay.
This is getting saved from the buckets of doom. There's where my OLPC X01 went. It's going in my laptop bucket.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore?
No, I'm not. That's why I have to run. Going in the laptop pile of laptops.
So the best part about this is, or the worst part is, usually with laptops, when you replace the screen, all you do is you simply you take the bezel off, you take either the tape or the screws out, and you connect the new lid, or you connect the new screen, and then you lean it against the lid, and you turn the laptop on. However, with this way of having to take it out, I got to figure out a way to test it without putting everything back into place first. Well, that's going to be fun, because I couldn't take the bezel off without taking the screen, like the whole lid off. It's a really poor design for replacing these things. Of course, Asus doesn't want you to do any actual repairs to them. They just want you to go buy a new one.
Yeah, it sucks. The only Asus thing that's like even remotely repair friendly is the Ally. I have one, and it's very easy to get to the storage if you need to. And people have figured out how to get bigger batteries to work on there. It's great.
Hey,
This is
actually,
the
I wouldn't
old-
use Ally
Alienware.
apps.
That's another one that actually just has tape. For
Yeah.
the screen.
I've had to work on my sister's Alienware so many times, and it's always hell to work on.
Isn't Alienware just Dell?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
the reason why I'm
Well, that's why I said Dell
sorry.
does actually have them taped in.
I am valiantly ripping this godforsaken projector apart because I'm going to make jewelry out of it. It never worked. It's going to Jackson's after this is done.
What is it, sorry?
It's a DLP projector.
Oh, it never worked?
Yeah, it's very much dead.
Oh.
It's going to Jackson's. And it also drew blood from me, so it deserves to go.
Uh-oh. The tape just broke. Ha 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 ha.
You drew first blood. You must die.
Alright. I can get the screen out. This is where the fun comes in because now the tape is underneath it and you can't get to it. Now, I am fortunate that the screen is broken, completely broken. I've seen it on my last stream. Fudge.
If anyone wants to like the board or the power supply out of this, let me know. I know none of you care, so.
How am I going to do this? All right, I do have a hot air gun. Ta-da! I'm going to have to try to heat it up. That's what I was afraid of. I don't like these tapey ones.
Oh my god, the color wheel in here is going to make such a nice necklace. Because DLPs cannot make color. They need to use a color wheel to work. Alright, now I just have to get the rest of this apart. I'm making room for another projector in the projector bin. Because this bin is just going to be for projectors and stuff.
There we go. Hot air gets it off every time. Oh, wow.
Remember, kids, hot air does not fix anything. It helps you remove things.
Yeah. Technically, no. You can also use it for heat shrink.
Okay, that actually helps. Just don't beat your dying Xbox 360 with a screwdriver and heat gun it while trying to get it to work. You're just defiling a corpse at that point.
Oh, you can't see there. Oh, you can't see the connector. Where am I looking at? There we go.
Wait, I'm not going to try and save this projector.
This. There we go.
Actually,
The
wait.
connector is right here. There's a piece of tape on it. So we're going to find. There it is.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, Goldie, destroy! Yeah! Yeah!
What? Oh. Okay, well, that's already
You just peel it off, Junior.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Ta-da! We have one screen.
Yay!
Move this up. In my hands. Ta-da, the broken one.
A screen in the hand is worth more than 100 screens in the field or whatever. Is this a screw or is this... Get apart. Get apart. You're going in the forever box. That's where the front is. Ah, there's where a screw is.
We're going to take the lid and put it over here for now.
I'm gonna just run downstairs and get a bag for this, so it can go. I'll be back.
Okay. So we're gonna open up the new screen. You can't see what I'm doing because, haha. Ta-da! I'm gonna open up that box.
Where did you find this new screen? eBay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as I was explaining on my last live stream about this.
I missed it. So.
Yeah, that's okay. So there were two options. eBay, which wanted $120 less than Amazon.
Sounds about right.
Which was surprising. And then also Amazon was not next day ship. It was going to be like, there were two options. One was $20, which would have it arriving between the 22nd of January and the middle of February. And then the second option was $30, and that was between the first week to the middle of January. So, and yeah. And that was on top of the price that they wanted. Which was stupid money. So,
That is very dumb.
I found this one from a laptop screen reseller on eBay with a good reputation. And yeah, let's see what I got. And then this one actually came from Texas, of all things.
Yay!
Yeah, and arrived on the Friday.
Oh, I forgot to ask.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you on Discord later, but
Okay.
I was going to ask you a question.
Yeah. Ask later. Okay.
I do have another question though. Do you still have those Japanese Super Famicom games?
I have some of them. I can message you what I have left. I haven't. I got to go through eBay and. Okay. And
Okay.
there should be.
I'm just curious if you had them.
Sorry.
I still have some of them. I can let you know what I have because somebody bought every single one that I had. Okay, cool.
Dang.
Yeah.
Again, people love imports. I'm a sucker for imports.
Cool.
I spent so much money in imports.
I wish
I'd like
there
to get
was.
more import DVDs. Oh, I went to Entertainment the other day. My replacement for Hastings. And I found an Australian Blu-ray of the Avengers Age of Ultron from Australia. Just in the clearance section.
Cool.
I did pick it up because I like those bulkier cases that Europe and Australia gets better than here in North America. They're a lot more durable.
Let's see if I can. Oh, come on, you stupid Wi-Fi card. Get from underneath there. All right, I'm trying. This is not. Dear Asus, you suck monkey balls. This whole way of doing things is crap.
All right. I have the bags now. I also have bagels, and I'm going to finish ripping this projector a new one. Don't worry, it never worked.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Don't cry for him. He's already dead.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead. Mr. Barney, this is a Girl Scout meeting.
Seriously? That's how you execute comedy and tragedy at the same time.
I love classic Simpsons.
Can I run this back against?
I enjoy it as well. There was a time that I didn't have internet, but I had a bunch of classic Simpsons DVDs, which kind of molded who I became.
Okay,
Oh, so you're basically from the same boat I was. Because I mean,
how old are you?
Up, so I had DVDs to watch.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 31.
I'm 21.
Damn, 10 years apart.
Alright. Here's one of the cooler things you can find inside of a DLP projector. Because I'm ripping this apart to make jewelry. DLPs cannot make color, so they use these little color wheels to make color.
So it goes around like really fast toward the projector?
Yeah, it spins really, really fast.
That's kind of cool. I've never seen one before.
All right.
And I've been trying to get into projectors recently because I have a home theater set up.
Oh, let me know if you want one. I have access to a place called Jackson's Waste Disposal. They get projectors in from time to time.
Oh, another thing I got recently. I found this at Goodwill. I found a $24.99 4K Blu-ray player from Samsung.
Awesome.
Fully
you should get here's the thing. If I were you, I would get just a Blu-ray drive for a PC so you can rip your 4K Blu-rays to preserve them forever.
I already did that too, my friend.
Badass.
I'm going to make everybody the same size. I'll be right back.
Oh, let me get into frame with this projector. I'm just trying to get the DLP element out.
Don't scare away my viewers. I'll be right back.
So, why are you making jewelry? Like, just because you can?
Yeah. And nothing else better to do. And I have these DLP elements look really great. They're very shiny. Basically any digital micro mirror device. And this is just gonna go straight back to Jackson's because whenever I bring stuff to Jackson's, they give me like a major discount. So I'm like, I'm fucking down for this shit.
Where are you from?
Massachusetts.
Okay, I'm from Texas, so I never heard of Jackson's.
Oh yeah, it's kind of an out of the way place. A lot of people haven't heard of it.
Well, you're also talking to the same person who wishes there was a micro center here in where I live.
Micro Center is awesome, but it's the closest one is like a fucking really long drive away. So, also you probably live in the middle of nowhere, and I salute you for that because you're stronger than me.
I used to live in the middle of nowhere. I live in Longview, Texas now, so it's more of a city now. But it does have like where I live right now is I'm like nearby the mall, nearby a thrift store. I'm like walking distance to a thrift store I go to.
Jackson's
basically,
basically the story with Jackson's is they're just a waste disposal company, not e-waste, just waste, and they keep getting laptops in. And I discovered this fact while I was on a drive back home from Rhode Island to go to the mall, because there's a good mall in Rhode Island. There's a shit mall right here. I'd rather go to the good mall, you know.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And I saw them unpacking a shit ton of laptops, and I was like, what the fuck? And I go, what? Are you guys like an e-waste place? Can I get a job? I'm very broke. And they're like, we have no idea what the fuck to do with these. We're not an e-waste place. And I was like, can I buy them off of you? And they're like, sure. And I was like, oh my god, are you actually serious? And so I went home with a car full of laptops.
You'd be surprised what people will do to get rid of crap.
Yeah.
If you would have said no, they'll probably dance to try to get you to buy it. You probably could have got it for cheaper though.
They said, I said, like, do you want like individual? They said per pound, and I said, what's a good price per pound? And they said, And so I said, this is going to be really low, but 11 cents. And they're like, fine, whatever. We're getting money from this.
11 cents per pound.
And they randomly, since I bring them crap to get rid of, they sometimes lower the price. It's literally arbitrary. It depends on who's there. 11 cents per pound.
That's awesome.
One time my parents, when I was there, getting this ancient Ethernet switch, my parents came across a weird medical dummy that they just grabbed. They just dragged him. You know, I was like giving them my PayPal information to do the payment or just handing them cash. They saw my parents dragging it away. We're just like, just take it. Just take the thing. It was a man. It looked like, when I first saw it, it was in a bin of crap. And I was like, that's a man. And they're like, yeah, it's a man. It had like, it was horrifying. People in the chat, yeah, they're all silent. They're all speechless because they have no idea how to respond to the fact that my parents just were like, okay, we're owning this now. And they keep it in a trash bag next to their house. It legitimately looks like someone murdered someone else.
So it's like a scarecrow.
I guess our neighbors are insane, so
Well,
to scare neighbors.
I've heard stupider reasons to buy stupid crap, so don't worry.
My parents are just legitimately insane. I could get into all the reasons, but I'm not in the mood.
Hey, I'm back.
Hola.
I also had a thought. Let me see who else is in the chat. Hey, Carther, welcome. Bacchus, hi. Gutbomb, hey.
Oh, Gutbomb's here.
Yeah.
Hey, why aren't you in chat? Why aren't you on cam, Gutbomb?
He's probably on the toilet, let's be real.
Oh, everyone's got their priorities.
The man cannot enter a public bathroom without boss music just like playing and a health bar showing up.
So I had a thought about the screen because I want to test it, but I also don't want to tape it to the back. like two-sided tape because so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use painter's tape and just tape it to.
Oh, I see what you're going to do. You're going to try to prop it up.
Well, no, I'm gonna use painter's tape and tape it to the back to the lid.
That's what I meant. That's
Yeah.
That's
And then
what I
and then
was
I can
thinking
test
you were going to
and
do.
then I can test that the screen actually is working.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
my
I was thinking
goodness.
you should do.
Sorry.
After I saw that.
This DLP element is socketed. That's insane. It also has a thermal pad on the back of it.
All right, so I'm gonna make myself big again. So let's try this. So what I got to do
Save
is
these two components, put the rest to go to Jackson's.
Goldie,
Sorry.
just a little bit. Give me a chance to talk. I'm gonna get this connector onto here somehow because the hinges are in the way. And then I'm gonna tape it. I still also have the plastic wrap on it covering the screen so we don't scratch it while I'm trying to do this. That should go that way. So just let's try that, shall we? That'll be handy. Please be the right pins. This is fun. Where does it go in? In there, okay.
I remember when I first worked on a laptop screen, I remember saying to myself, I never want to do it again.
I don't mind them. It's a
I think I remember
sometimes.
telling you about that, Trina.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna be real with you, Matthew. Was that your name, right, Matthew?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna be real with you, Matt, my man. I never want to do it again either. No one ever willingly works on a laptop screen.
Yeah, and especially
Myth.
since I had to buy it off Trina after the original purchase I got was damaged. So
Ooh, double pain.
Oh, hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh no. Where'd I go?
Alright.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna try laying it down and see if I can get it. Use the power of positive thought to get that connector in. It just won't go in. There it goes. There we go. Haha! Got the connector in. So we're gonna put the screen back this way.
Alright. Chat, should I keep this the focusing lens and crap, or should I
No.
throw that in the trash too?
Throw everything in the trash.
Well, everything except the tiny things that I want to make jewelry out of, like the DLP itself.
Okay, but here's the real question I'm gonna ask you, Goldie.
I have the stuff for it already.
Okay.
I have a bunch of old craft stuff that I haven't used. My parents bought.
Cool.
Because they are children.
All right, so I'm taping the screen in. You can't see what I'm doing, but okay, I'm gonna just tape it in for now. Because I still have the plastic. You can't see. I still have the plastic, the coating on it, so I won't be doing anything to the screen. I'm just gonna tape it on.
These bags of crap can go. This goes downstairs.
And that way I'm not putting two-sided tape in. I want to check if this is actually going to work.
That goes with the magic leap. I have so many of these little guys. Just so many.
All I need to see on this screen is the Asus logo, and then I can shut it off. I just unplug it. Okay. So I've taped it. You can't see. And sorry about the glare. Ta-da, there we go. I have taped it. Those two sides, and then back here. Same thing. Just to do a test. The cable. Hey, official Alex86. Yes, it is, David. I think it is a 920 cam. It's Logitech is all I remember. Ta-da! And look at that. When it stands up, the screen doesn't fall all over the place. So, yeah.
Yay.
Yay! Yeah. Okay, now. Oh, that's the bezel. Put that over there. We have the bottom of the laptop. Huh. That's the back. Okay. So, how am I gonna do this? This is not.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Good
All
Stevening.
right. So, I have the monitor taped on. Da-da-da-da. In 4 corners. We're gonna put this back here. We're gonna hopefully line this up. And push the hinges back down. Why aren't you going? You're not all the way back, that's why. There we go. Oh, that's better. Okay, we're gonna push the hinges back down. Sweet. Holes align. I'm gonna put 2 screws on each hinge.
Keep check the CD player. It's got a broken latch. Chuck, keep.
Chuck, what is it?
Alright.
Is it SATA?
Oh, it's a CD. It's a Walkman.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant optical drive.
I have 2 SATA drives sitting here. There's 2 of them.
I'm gonna put the screws in so you can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put the screws in kitty corner, kind of. So I put 1 screw to the top right, and 1 to the bottom left. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Put 1 on the bottom. Cool.
I found an iPhone 6s Plus. Has a passcode on it. Haven't figured out how to remove that.
Sell it as is. People still buy
Honestly,
it.
I would just sell it as is, or just donate it to a thrift store.
All
Or
right.
not thrift
So
store, but get rid of it.
I now have, out of the 4, I have 2 screws in each hinge, which should be enough to open it up. I gotta take the lid back off after. And we're gonna just get the connector, which is, oops, you can't see. Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing to do. There we
Any
go.
more CD players?
What you got?
Do you have any more CD players?
I'll see.
If you have by any chance any mini disc players, I might be interested.
Mine, you can't have.
Damn.
Okay, so I now have the connector on the board connected. It's solely in there. I have the connector on the back of the hinge. I gotta find out which side. There we go. We're gonna stand it up. Open it up. You can't see anything that's going on right now, but just, oh, poop. That's what I meant to get, water.
All right, liquid.
Yeah. Which is always handy around computers. Okay, so we're actually gonna, I'm gonna turn it sideways. Right now you're looking at the screen. As you can see the tape on the top. We're gonna plug this in. I can find the cable for it. The right one. I have 2 that look the same, 2 connectors that look the same, and I want to make sure I'm not going to fry the computer. There we go. That's the power supply. I'll plug it back in. I have it sitting up so the port is available. right here. And we're going to... It's on.
Push the button.
It's actually already on.
Yeah, I
Is it
noticed
the
that,
large
actually.
red variety, the button in question?
And I'm getting nothing on the screen.
Push the button again. It might be on.
There it is.
Oh, hey, there we go.
There we go.
Waluigi! Congrats that it functioned.
We got Asus.
Oh shoot, I think I might have spilled my coffee.
Uh-oh, it's doing updates.
I have not spilled my coffee.
Okay, I gotta wait for the updates. Sorry, folks.
Updates.
specs
They're a
of
part
this?
of life.
Vivobook.
What's that, sorry?
What's the specs?
I don't know. I know
Was
it
this
has a
from a
1
customer?
I now know, yeah, it's customers. I now know it has a 1 terabyte SSD because we replaced the 1 terabyte spinning drive with a SSD. So I'm gonna let this thing do its updates. Sweet, the screen works. I don't know if the person, I did message the person that, who owns it to watch the stream. I don't know if they're watching.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, Carther, yeah, of course it doesn't update its Windows. So we're just gonna let it do the update. While it's doing that, I'm gonna grab water. I'll be right back. You guys can watch the update. Tell me if it buggers out.
Thumbs up. Sorry, I was playing this instrument I found. Trying my best not to get distracted by weird crap today.
Do you have any cassette players?
Maybe. Who knows?
Hmm.
Oh god, that's a really heavy box.
Oh, hey, loaded.
Hey, we got a desktop wallpaper. All right, I'm gonna move the camera away because I don't know if the person's name's on it or anything, and I'm not doxing them. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't want to. Oh, I can't see the shutdown. Darn. Oh, I roughly see it through the tape because the tape's covering it.
Oh, hey, what the hell fell back here?
No, that's not what I want.
Oh god, I've traveled so deep in here that I found an eMac. Ugh.
Shoot. I gotta get the tape off so I can see where the power thing is. All right. No, that's not it. Where the hell is it? There it is. I'm clicking on the. First of all, I'm looking at it sideways, and I also have tape covering it. So that's fun. Cool. All right. So now I got to take it apart again. And put the two-sided tape on, put the bezel back on, put the piece of plastic on, and then connect it all back up. Hi, Garth.
Good evening,
yeah,
Garth.
It was successful. I had to just press enter, and the person's name was on it, and I moved the camera away just so I was not doxing the client. So, yeah, it works, and it was funny when we booted when it turned on and the screen came on. It automatically wanted to do Windows updates, so it did updates, but it works. So right now, Garth, you're gonna love this. I have it just painter's taped in because I got to tape it to use two-sided tape and tape it to the back. But before I did that, I wanted to make sure it worked, so I janked it up. I pulled a. All right, so I got to take the screws back out of the hinges. There's There's that one hinge. So we're going to take the screws out of that.
So I have unfortunately found a massive bucket of laptops. Heavier than Trina. That's not meant to be a fat joke. That just... Holy shit.
Okay, I'm going to also disconnect the... Where are my glasses? Oh, there. Trina is celebrating January. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's January, by the way. My goodness, Goldie is loud. Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I'm going to mute for a little bit.
Okay. All right, so I got to take the connector off again, which I stupidly made sure it was properly taped down. There we go. It just comes out. Okay, so that's out. And then I have the other two screws that I put in so I could open up the lid without it easier. So we're going to remove the other two screws from here.
Okay, just warning everyone, this might turn into a home shopping network type thing. Because some of these laptops...
Just wait till I get done the repair. And then you can have all the fun you want. So just sit there and chill out. Because it shouldn't take me much more than a half an hour to get this done at this point.
Don't worry, I'm going to probably mute for the next me going through this bin of laptops.
Okay.
I'm actually about to get off. I got some work I need to do, and...
All right. Well, thank you for joining.
Yeah, I'll...
But yeah, message me on Discord.
I just sent you a message on Discord.
Okay, I'll get to it once. Obviously,
and I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too. Bye,
Have
everyone.
a good evening.
Okay, so the bottom comes off. And then we're left with the screen. Oh, that's nice. At least the screen works. So we're going to just take off the painter's tape. Again, I do have a plastic. You can see here the film is still on. You can't really see. It's kind of... Anyway, there is this tab here. You may not be able to see, but yeah, I just pulled that off. So I got to remember to do that before I put the bezel madoodle on. I sometimes forget to do it and then I got to take the bezel off. But this one would be annoying because there's also this piece of plastic for Garth and those who... This is what's actually preventing the bezel from coming off, just with the lid connected. So you actually have to take the whole lid off to get it. I was watching a video where the guy did do that, and I thought, oh, he's just being overly precautious. Nope. Nope. He was not. He was doing the job right. So I rewatched this morning and paused it a couple times when he's like, you got to do this and you got to do this. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch. Just to be safe with the bottom open, because I've not seen the inside up to that point. Okay. Cool. Tape's off. Painter's tape's off. All right. I need a pair of scissors, which I got right here. Hey, Thomas. Don't you need the bezel? Yeah, I do need the bezel. What I did, Thomas, because this, excuse me, the screen needs to be, it's two-sided taped on. So, and you also have to take the whole stupid lid off to get it, to get the bezel off, which is because there's this piece of plastic here, which goes on the bottom and covers over the bezel. So you got to take the lid off to get this piece of plastic out. I'm waving it around like you can see it. To get this piece of plastic off so you can take the bezel off. Yeah. That's a nuisance. Anyway, so what I did is I just taped it on using painter's tape, and I tested the screen and put it back in and put two screws in each side of the hinge, flipped it on its side, opened it up, and the screen worked. So duct tape works in any form, yeah. Hey, David Ladd, welcome. Sorry I didn't see you join in. Okay. picture frame. Yeah, the bezel was also broken. But the funny part is, the guy that was doing the repair, also the bezel was broken on his. So I got to remember to put in. I also cloned. When I took it apart yesterday or the other day, I found that there was a spinning 1 terabyte drive. I cloned it yesterday to a 1 terabyte SSD. Took a bit, but it got through. And then, so yeah, so I am going to cut 2 pieces of 2-sided tape. I need to be the full length. Oh well.
All right, I'm gonna need a quick judgment call from some folks.
Okay.
So I have a bunch of laptops that definitely should and have to go.
You have
So
all of them.
I have this one. It looks like it should be perfectly fine. It's from like 2013, but the hinge got broken, so it's basically like this. Should I chuck it or keep
Hold
it?
on. Let me see.
The hinge is broken, like destroyed, broken.
Yeah. So you know what you do with it?
Chuck it.
No. Put it up for sale, as is for parts. Does the screen work?
I don't know. I never tested it after the incident.
I would test it, see if the screen works, because people still buy it for the screen.
I mean, this is a ThinkPad. It's god awful. It's got a terrible screen.
People still want them.
All right, I'll put this in the sell pile.
Yep.
These are bottom cases for these.
Basically, think of it this way: if you throw it out, you're throwing out money.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is never worked right. I'm just gonna say never worked right.
What is it?
Some ancient Dell Dimension thing.
What's this? What's the processor?
Centrino. So probably like Core 2 Duo or something.
I don't think I had to do this.
It just never worked. So.
Probably sell it. Put it up for $10.
And this is broken. This is broken. Just does not recognize any RAM at all.
Honey, I have sold laptops as is for parts that don't turn on. I can't confirm what works for $10. Sell it.
All right, fine. I'll put it in the parts hold over there and sell them. Put them up later. I've just got to figure out what to do with all this empty space in this bin.
Didn't see it. Yeah, you can.
Hey.
You can sell. Yeah, people buy parts laptops. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of companies like me out there who need the part, and people just go, "Oh, the laptop doesn't work, so I'm going to scrap it." And then you're like, "But you could have just sold the laptop for parts."
Honestly, if you're up to buy these, I'll have them packed up. None of them have batteries.
No, because they're not worth anything to me. I don't need the parts.
Cost of shipping. That's all I'll charge you.
Cost of shipping is still too much for me.
All right, fine. Fair enough.
You guys like to charge $1 gazillion to ship to Canada.
All right, I'm gonna shove some desktops in this bin, which are in the middle room.
All right, let's see. I gotta get the screen back out. Come on, you. Why didn't you come out? I'm trying to be careful.
Hold on, I got hop downstairs.
Okay. All right. You guys can't see what I'm doing, probably. Oh, that's like a Goldie big for some reason. All right, so I got the screen leaning against a couple cans right now of compressed air. And I'm gonna put in the one. So it's 2-sided tape I got now. It's not red. We'll start with that. Ta-da! That's just the non-sticky side that I put in. I cut another piece. Put the same length. Yeah, put the same length. I'm gonna put it on the other side. This is a lot thicker than what was on it. That's what she said. Okay. Now comes the fun part. I'm trying to get this stuff peeled. Maybe I should have peeled it. Oh, started peeling it. All right. Take it off for a sec. Because the fun job is getting that other side, that red side started. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I want to see. Okay. I'm going to put it back in. And as you can see, I got this started. So all I got to do is make sure this stays down and not to my fingers. And ta-da! I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Wow. Wow, that was really stuck on there. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing with this. See if I can get this stuff started. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing, but it's really boring. Hey, Mark. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know. That's the only stuff I got, though. That's the problem. Unfortunately, the screen didn't come with replacement. It'd be nice if they sold it with replacement rubber tape. Anyway. And this one's being more a pain in the butt to get off. There we go. Maybe companies shouldn't use tape. How about that? We'll just say that. There we go. That one's on. Okay, so nice and easy because we got to make sure we only got one shot at this. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, that's right. I hope that's right. Oh, no. Why is that not going down? Ah. Why is it not going down, then? What the hell? Why isn't this thing going down? That's in. Shoot. And I can't get it back up. Oh, I'm breaking it. Why aren't you going down? Okay, that's that side. Thankfully, it comes out nice and easy.
I have returned.
Good for you. I got a problem with the screen.
Ouch.
Wow. But fortunately, it's being nice and coming back out. So
Good.
yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna take that off. Throw that out. It's trying to get this. I gotta do a dry run again of it. Let's see where the bottom wasn't properly going on. All right. Oh.
The hell is oh, it's a Zune board.
I think it's still connected.
The hell? Ugh. Ugh. All right. Is this laptop good or broken? Oh. So I have this smashed screen Lenovo. Should I put it in with the put it in the junk potentially to sell pile?
Yep.
I think I stepped on it. Not even a joke.
Not supposed to do that.
Well, when your room is such a disaster that it's just a puddle of stuff on the ground, you step on things.
Okay, so that's the way it's supposed to go in. Nice and flat. I'm gonna take the picture.
Now I'm thinking about that one quote from that one animated movie. Stepped on me? Stepped on me? No, that guy was dancing on me. Broken, broken, gone, broken, broken.
Oh, hey, big bad biologist. Hey.
Good evening.
You missed the jank, John. You missed the jank. All right, so we're gonna try putting the tape back in. I had the screen as I was doing the testing, just taped in, like using painter's tape to hold it, because it's one of these. Okay, so I'm trying to see. I'm just gonna take a photo because it's sitting flat right now. I tried putting the two-sided tape in, but the bottom. That's what I'm looking at. This bottom half, like the bottom section, wasn't properly seated. I'm gonna take a photo just to show myself. So I've done a dry run. That's how close it should be. Yeah. So I had put painter's tape like on each corner of the screen because the only way to replace the screen, as you can see, is to remove the entire lid because Asus. Oh, okay. No, I've been cursing at them a bit. Okay. So we're gonna first of all make sure that's still in there. Looks like it. Okay, I'm gonna try the two-sided tape again. I'm not gonna put it down as far. And as I learned last time, peel the red stuff off first. And that's just a matter of praying.
Hey, is Get Bomb still watching?
Ask. I don't know.
Get Bomb, you still there?
You're the one that I saw said hi to Big Bad Biologist, so I assume.
I found this.
I don't know what.
No idea what the hell this is. It was just at the bottom of one of my bins. I think it's a card game.
Well, open it up.
Up, there's a back.
Okay, let's try this again. So you guys can't see it, but I am putting two-sided tape in. I swear.
I'll see if I can send it to you, Gut Bomb, because I don't want it. I have no idea. It's just that. Okay. Of the strange things I find today.
Okay, we're gonna put another piece on the other side. Fingers crossed this time the screen wants to sit down properly. I don't know what was in the way. Oh, it might have been sitting on that. What's really jank, by the way, Starbuck Tech, it's not the two-sided tape. It's the fact you got to take the whole lid off to replace the screen. Because reasons. And getting this other the red off is like effing annoying. Ah. If I can get it started. Ah! There. Okay, we're gonna put this here. Okay, I'm gonna make sure this is out of the way. Now, I'm gonna make sure this is down. No. Oh. Shit. Fuck. I got one side down right, but the other side won't. Ah, shit. The other side won't go down. And now it's like stuck in there. Well, maybe. This is becoming a nightmare. Fuck! All right, I need to take a break. Let's talk, shall we?
I can entertain the masses if you require.
No, it's okay. I'm just gonna sit
Gotcha.
down for a sec.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna have to hot air it out now. Yeah. All right. Let's get the hot air gun.
Sorry.
Because it's down on one side. It's the other side that didn't quite sit in there right. This is not supposed to be this hard. Of course, it'd be handy. This fucking thing didn't need to be fucking having the whole fucking lid taken off. All right, let's see. Fuck me. Great. I don't know if this is gonna work now. Might have to buy another screen for the customer. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Great, the paper and everything is coming off the back. Careful, 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 careful. Ow! Fuck, that's hot. And the cable came disconnected. Fuck me. So the whole paper came off. Wait, was that? No, that wasn't on the back. Which won't go back on. Although, I don't remember that being covered. Where the hell did this come from? I don't know where this came from. Because I remember, I can't go over that because I remember seeing that. And it didn't come off the back of this. Huh? So the question is, where did the paper come from, folks?
Nobody will ever know.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I don't know what this came off of though. Because so there's in camera. Oh, okay, I see everything. So there are markings here, here and here, which obviously wouldn't be covered up by said piece of paper. Oh, unless it was on the inside of it. Might have been on the inside of it. Trying to get this tape off is like a nightmare now. There. Okay. So the question is, does it just slip in here? Maybe it does. And maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I'm not lucky. Hold on, I'm gonna sit down and try this. Paper. Yeah, I see the paper crinkle. Oh, it could be me. Getting frustrated. So the question is, what does the paper do?
It's probably RF insulation.
Well, if I can get one side in, I can get the other side back in. All right, let's try. At this point, I don't even know if the fucking monitor works or screen works anymore.
It do be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Guess what though? I almost have the paper. I almost have that piece of paper back in.
Well, you know, you gotta celebrate some wins.
All right. Maybe. It'd be handy if I could find one in here locally.
Yeah.
I can't. That's the problem. I mean, fortunately, the one that I got from Texas, which is this one, arrived actually really not that bad. So. Come on, baby. It's not sitting in there. Maybe it needs to come down a bit more. First. It's just this one little bit. By the way, folks, we got the paper back in. Might be worth moving to a double-sided tape in the metal frame to stop that. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Only problem is, if I do that, Mark, I might not be able to get the stupid. If the lid is the screen is just finicky. But I did get the tape back in. Or not the tape, sorry, the piece of whatever. And now I gotta retest it because. Okay. We're gonna go through all this again. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. All right, we're not gonna double-sided tape it yet. That's the screen. That's the lid. Let's see what might be causing the issue. The Wi-Fi's got to go up through the fucking. Okay, oh, I still got a piece of tape in here. Take that out. Okay. So, let's go through the whole hassle again of connecting the connector. Dun, dun, dun. And we'll tape it as we did before. And we'll go from there. All right, first things first. Mark, before we do too much, I'm going to retest it. Just because I don't like that this came out of the. Oh. Okay, connectors in. Why aren't you sitting in there now? Oh, there's screws that keep getting attached. One side will go down, but the other side won't. I'm not sitting on any cables, minus the connector on the back, but that's.
When light goes out there, I'll go out.
Not exactly sitting flush on this side, see? You can't see, but whole lid assembly would be easier. I'm trying to see why or what's stopping it. What the fuck is stopping it? I don't see any cables. Ugh. Okay, so that side is nice and flat. This other side. Okay, so if that goes there, then this side will go down. The hell? Am I missing something? Oh, maybe it's that. Okay, that side's flat. Got tape on this at this point. Okay. 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 Maybe. Okay. Mm, gotta go. Okay. Have fun, John. Kink. Okay. Yeah. It's at this point it's not the double-sided tape. I don't need tape in it, and I'm still getting the same issue with it not wanting to sit flat on both sides. And I'm trying to figure out what the issue is. Maybe it just needs to be taped down. All right. Try taping it down again. Oh, yeah. Okay, before we do that, let's retest it. Just for my own peace of mind. Dun, dun, dun. I've never had to actually remove a lid to replace a screen, ever. This is the one time. And if anybody else asks me about a Sony Vivobook, take it to somebody else.
Oh God, Sony crap. That's always hard to
Oh,
repair.
sorry, not Sony. I said Sony Vivobook because I'm thinking old school. Asus Vivobook. Anybody
Yeah.
ask me to repair another Asus Vivobook? There's a place down the road that can repair it.
Oh, you actually live near a dump? That's awesome.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I just live near the ocean, like a lame person.
All right. This comes back up in there.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so I just put the four. I did what I did before, Goldie. I put the four things on. The four pieces of tape. I'm gonna put the screws back in. Actually, do I even really need? Yeah. Maybe if I stand it up and open it up. Yeah, no, that should be fine. All right, I don't need to actually put the hinges on. I just need to kind of keep it together. Like the hinges are connected. Okay, let's get the other connector back on. On the board. On the board. On the board.
I didn't know you were Swedish.
Yeah. Derpy derpy derp. Does that count as Swedish? No.
We're offending the singular Swiss person that watches this in
Yeah,
the
I know.
shadows.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm good with that. I've been offended by this laptop today, so I think it's fair.
Switzerland isn't real, anyways.
All right, so let's try this, shall we? I don't have hinges connected. I just have the cable connected. Power's on. I don't know why the damn thing powers up every time you open the goddamn laptop, but power's on. Oh no. Damn. Screen's gotta be returned.
I gotta get a bigger bag for all this Jackson's waste.
This is like a nightmare. Hi, sorry, Carther. We didn't mean to offend you. I swear. So the screen is officially damaged. Fuck. Okay, good. All right. I just wanted to make sure you weren't offended. So yeah, the screen has some issues on the bottom of it now. So yeah. Shoot. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the stream because I gotta figure out what we're gonna do and go from there. So thanks everybody for tuning in to we tried to replace the screen. But yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Share it. Well, don't share it. But yeah. Thanks everybody. And we'll see you at the next one. Bye.